Hey, what's going on? This is Justin with Foolproof Online Business Growth and Digital Nomad Travel Hub. Today, I'm super excited to show you how to integrate your GetResponse account with Clickfunnels. If you came through my affiliate marketing training site and you decided you didn't want to actually sign up for an Actionetics account, totally fine, understand. There are other third-party softwares out there that are just as good. So today I want to show you the one that I recommend above all others, and that is GetResponse. I like GetResponse because they are easy to integrate with for affiliate marketing purposes. If you look at other email providers like MailChimp and Aweber, they're great pieces of software in their own right. However, they don't really like affiliate marketing, so they're kind of useless for our purpose. ConvertKit used to be good, but they have recently stopped really letting people in who are doing affiliate marketing, so it's not really a viable option anymore. GetResponse is perfect though. So you can either go to getresponse.com or you can click on the link below in the description and it'll take you to this page. Now this is a pretty standard sign up page. You have your email address and your password where you can create your account here. You get a 14-day trial with GetResponse, so sign up, give it a go, and if you don't like it, go ahead and just cancel before the 14 days and you won't be charged. This is your dashboard, and you're gonna have probably nothing on it right now since you're just signing up for the trial, but you're gonna have access to all your lists, to see your contacts, and easily integrated. Now what you're going to do from here is you're going to need to grab your API key, and this is how you're going to link ClickFunnels with GetResponse. So come up here to the icon, go down to Integrations and API, and then come down here to where it says API, click on that. And you're going to have your API key right here. So now what you're going to do is copy that key, and we're going to hop over to ClickFunnels. And we're just in the back end right now for the funnel that you should be used to if you're coming from my training. Now go up here to this icon again, and you're going to come down to integrations. And now once you're in the integration scene, you're going to click add new integration. And what's really nice is that GetResponse is listed as one of the easy integrations. So just click on GetResponse, give it a name. And then type in that key, the API key that you got from earlier. Click add integration. And you're going to get this little sign up here. It says success GetResponse was successfully created. So now that we have the integration done, we need to go back to our funnels, go into here, or whatever funnel that you're actually doing, and go to your opt-in page, whatever it is, click edit page, and it's going to take you here. Now, if you go up to settings, integrations, yours isn't going to have this green check mark because you're going to be setting this up for the first time unless you have it already integrated with another piece of software. But since I already have this connected to my Actionetics account, it's already marked for me. So I'm going to click on it real quick, and I'm going to remove the integration that I have so that we can go through it together. Now, we have one more step that we have to do in GetResponse before we can set up this integration. Is that when somebody puts in their name and their email address on your site, it needs to go into a list on GetResponse. So we're going to hop back over to GetResponse, go back to the dashboard, we're going to go to contacts, and up here it's going to say create list. And I'm going to keep this one simple because I'm doing this just for training purposes. So I'm going to call it abib2_. Actually, this is a really good point. You can't have capitals when it comes to your list. I don't know why, they just don't like it. So we're gonna make sure everything's lowercase and hit create. Now you can call yours whatever you like. I just did that strictly for training purposes. So we're gonna hop back over into ClickFunnels. We're gonna go to settings, integration, and it says see autoresponder is not integrated. So we're going to click down here and we're going to find GetResponse. Click on that. It's going to tell you to select an integration action. You're going to click add the campaign, and then you're going to select the list. Now it's right here for me, but it might not show up for you yet. So what you might have to do from time to time is just hit refresh list from API. So it's going to connect to GetResponse, and it's going to just see if there's any new lists that were created, and it should take care of it. So yeah, there it is, ABIB2 training, and connected. Super simple. Guys, this can't be any easier to do. Clickfunnels makes it easy, especially with their GetResponse automatic integration. So after that, go ahead and click save, and voila, now you are actually connected. Now, you need to have a workflow associated with this. So I'm going to show you how to create a workflow and how to get it connected to it. So we're going to go back into GetResponse. I'm going to go back to the dashboard, and I'm going to click on automation. Now, you don't need to create a workflow, but I want to show you what one looks like just real quick. So I'm going to click on one I already have done, and think of it like a stream. So everything starts up here and it all goes downstream. So this is a integrated workflow that I have right now. And one of the things I like about GetResponse is the fact that it has qualifiers integrated with it easily. So if you look here, I have a qualifier that when a link is clicked, it has two different actions. If it's clicked, yes, they go around this way. If it's not clicked, they go around this way. Like if they don't click a link in this email, it's going to wait for a couple of hours, and then it's going to hit them with another email real quick being like, hey, this email is important, make sure you click on this link. And then it's going to wait a little bit longer, and then it's going to send them downstream. And you can do this a number of different ways. That's one of the ways that I like doing it. But you have all your options over here. And in a future video, I'll go into it a bit more in depth. This one's just kind of an overview video right now. So we're going to go back in automations. We're going to create a workflow. Now, I don't like doing any of these because most of these are set up for e-commerce, and I am an affiliate, so I don't really use them too much, and I always start from scratch. So we'll build from scratch, and you're going to name it. We're going to name this one something simple. So you give it a name, then you start the process when somebody, and we're going to click subscribes. So you want to highlight this. Now you got to define what list it is that initiates this whole thing. And we want this to be connected with our Clickfunnels account. So we're going to click on properties and select the list, and we're going to choose a specific list. And then we're going to select that specific list from all of our lists that we have. So we're going to choose that. And then we're going to select the subscription method. And since we set it up through API, we're just going to select API. Now that that's good to go, we're going to start adding some steps. So we're going to send a message immediately. And we're going to click here, click here. You see how this just lit up? Now, when it's gray, it means that there's no email that's actually selected. So we're going to click on this. We're going to click on properties, and I'm just going to choose one of my random ones. Everything when you create it's going to be in draft, and then you just got to select over here. So we're going to say ABIB2, and it's going to give you this message saying, hey, this email message is in draft. Do you want to copy it over to this? And I say yes. There we go. And then you just keep building from there. Usually what I'll do is I'll send a message, and then I'll wait. Because you don't want to bombard their inbox with emails just nonstop. So I'll connect that to wait one day, and then I'll send another message, then I'll wait, and then I'll send another message, then I'll wait. And you just keep going on for however many emails that it is that you actually want to send in the whole process. It's pretty straightforward. Now, if you want to add any conditions, they're actually over here on the right-hand side. So let's say we want to add a link clicked. So we're going to connect this one through to here. And if let's say they click the link, really awesome, we're just going to send them down the line to whatever this message is. Now we got to take a look at a couple of different properties for this link clicking. Now, if we go over here, you say you're going to choose whatever link that it is. Now, I don't know if there's actually a link. Oh, they're waiting a day. So, but if there was a link here, you could go in here and you can check the specific link, or you can choose any link that's in there. Now, when to assume the condition wasn't met. Now, it's going to send out a timer. So say I sent this out to you at noon, and I want to know whether or not you've clicked on it within 5 hours. So we're going to change this to 0, and we're going to change this to 5. Now, if you haven't opened the original email within 5 hours, it's immediately going to send you down the not clicked side. And then what we're going to do is we're going to send another message. So we're going to send this message being like, hey, make sure you saw this. It's really important. Click on it and take action. So then it'll send it down here, and so on and so forth. And you can do this with all the different conditions that they have over here. Now, when you're all done, you got to click Save and Publish. So I'm not going to do it now because I don't want to actually have this thing go live. So I'm just going to go ahead and click out of here real quick. And in order to create the messages, you have to go into Automations, and then you're going to go into Automation Messages. And come over here where it says Create Draft, create the draft. Now it's going to take you to this page where you're going to give it a unique name. So we're going to call this one, and be careful because it's really easy to get lost in the weeds when you have like thousands of emails going out. So I want you to make sure that you label everything as clearly as possible. So this is going to be ABIB2 training message 1. And then you give it an awesome subject line. And then from there, go on to the next step. And they're going to provide you with a bunch of different templates if you want. Now you can use these. I don't, because I think they're a bit too fancy for what I'm actually doing it. I don't want to be seen as gimmicky. So I usually go start from scratch. And I'll choose a blank template. And as of this recording, there's a bit of a bug going on with the system, so that if you go over here and you select the element that you want to use, like I want to use text block, so I'm going to drag it over. But for some reason, there is something going on with the system where if you drag it over too quickly, if you don't give it a couple seconds, it's going to glitch out. So just be aware of that. Wait like 1 or 2 seconds after it loads up and then add the text block. So imagine, add this text block and put in your email. You can format everything and get everything all set up the way you like it. And let's say this is exactly how I want it. I like this. One of the last steps you got to do is you got to come down here to where it says plain text and click on that. And what you want to do is hit HTML to plain, and it's going to show you in your message what area goes into the not recommended area for emails. Now, the reason why you want to avoid this is because you got to think about the fact that Google and everyone is just going to be reviewing all the emails and all the messages that are coming through. If it sees something that triggers any kind of response, it's going to think that it could be spam. So this doesn't mean that if it's a long line and it's in this red area that it is going to be marked as spam. It just means that it could be. So there's just an easy way to step around this. HTML to plain, wrap long lines. And that's it. And then you just move on to the next step and you're done. Now, what you're going to need to do is you need to go into manage workflows and find your workflow again. Now, I deleted that workflow because I don't want it on my page because these things are all active. But what you want to do, like say you built out that workflow and you just put placeholders in there. Now you go through and you figure out which placeholder you want to replace with which email. Okay, so that's it. I hope you got a lot out of that. If you have any questions, you can put the comments down below. Or if you're in my Facebook group, go ahead and reach out to me there. If you want to learn anything more about Digital Nomad, go ahead to digitalnomadtravelhub.com. Or if you're interested, you can go to my affiliate marketing training course as well. So if you want to learn more about how to create a website and get it up and running, everything is there and it's all free. So that's it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.